welcome back everyone for the next problem on the square lamina. So let us see what the question is. So it is a square plate of 30 mm side which is resting on HP. So we'll start with the top view again, such that one of the diagonal is inclined at 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP. So now in this case we have to draw the projection and show the front and the top view in all the three stages. So now we have to now think how will be the position of the lamina in the horizontal plane. Because it is told that it is a square plate of 30 mm side which is resting on HP, means that is pakka that will start up with the top view. But how will be the position? It is told that it is resting on HP such that one of the diagonal is inclined at 30 degree to VP. So like in the previous problem, if you keep the position of the lamina in this way, you can't get the diagonal resting on HP, because if this is a square, you will be having the diagonals, one in this way and the other one in this way. It is not like from the midpoint you will join the diagonal and show. Always it will be connecting from opposite corner to the opposite corner, from this corner to this corner. So these are the diagonals. So if you keep the position of the lamina in this way, you can't get the projection of the diagonal, right? So you have to incline the position of the triangular lamina, the square lamina in this way, such that one of the diagonal you will get inclined to 30 degree to HP. So if you keep in this position, you will be finding this is one of the diagonal. So that we will project it. So you will be getting the diagonal dimension here, because in the question it is told that the diagonal is inclined to 30 degree to HP. So only in this position you will get the diagonal what you are projecting as our front view. So if you keep it like this, you will get the projection of the side or the edge and not the diagonal. And hence, to get the projection of the diagonal, you should tilt the position of the square lamina in this position. Okay. So this will be the position of the square lamina. So when the diagonal is inclined to HP, means it will be resting on one of its corner to HP, not on the side. So it will be in this position. So when you have the lamina in this position, if you view from the top, you will be, and if you tilt it to the horizontal plane down by 90 degree, this is how the top view of the square lamina looks like. And then you have the position of the lamina here again. So if you take the projection, so if you view from the front, so you will take the projection from this corner and from this corner. So it will be a straight line what we get in our front view. Okay. So hence we have to start up. And you will also take the projection from the diagonal also, because this is a problem on diagonal. So as I explained you, the position of the square lamina will be such a way that it will be resting on one of its corner. They have not told directly that it is resting on one of its corner. They have told the diagonals will be inclined. So if the diagonals has to be inclined, then it has to be rested in one of its corner. So this is one diagonal and this is the other diagonal. So I hope everyone knows to construct the square in this position. If you don't know, you will just draw an reference plane. You will take 45 degree here. If you take 45 degree here and you extend the line, and the side is given as 30 mm. So show the dimension as 30. So on 45 degree line you will measure 30 mm. You will cut an arc. And here also 30 mm and you will cut an arc. So you will get these two. So after this, from here you have to drop exactly perpendicular such that this is 90 degree. Okay, so you will take 90 degree like this, and 90, and from here you take 90 degree. So both of it will meet at a common point, or else on 90 degree line directly you can measure 30 mm, cut an arc. From here 30 mm, cut an arc. Then you get a square in this position. So this will be our top view. So this will be A, B, C and D, and we get the true shape of top view. After this, the procedure is same. We have to take the projection above. and please show the direction in which you are projecting. Right, so this is A. If the observer views from here, A is visible, you have only one point of the corner, so you will write this as A dash. And here when the observer views from here, you have B, and on the same line you have D also. B will be visible but D will be hidden when he views from this point. So you will write B dash, in the bracket you will write D dash. After this you have the corner here of point C. This is projected directly above to our XY line. So then you will join A dash to B dash and D dash, and from there to C dash. So this will be our front view, and we have completed the first stage. So after this, what is the question told? So a square plate of 30 mm side rests on HP in such a way that one of the diagonal is inclined to 30 degree. So this is a diagonal. So now we have projected the diagonal to the front view. So now this diagonal will be inclined to 30 degree to HP. So you leave some space and fix a point. So this will be our A dash. And from there you have to take 30 degree to HP. So just draw a line and show that this is 30 degree. After that, you please now measure this distance. A dash to B dash D dash, how much it is? You will cut an arc. And from there, B dash D dash to C dash, how much it is? You will cut an arc. And then name it. B dash and D dash and C dash. After that, please take the projection down from each point of the front view, and similarly we have to extend the projection from each corner of the top view also. So now this is A is meeting with the A dash locus. So this is A and B. This is the locus of B, and B dash is meeting here. So this is our B. This is the locus of C, and C dash is here. It is meeting here. So this is C. This is the locus of D, and D dash is meeting at this point. So this is our D. And hence you will join A to B, B to C, D to C and D to A. Mine is a rough sketch. Please you people draw with respect to the dimensions. I am just explaining you people the concept. So this provides us the apparent shape of top view. And what has been told, we have completed the second stage. So this is our front view, right? And last part is the diagonal which was inclined at 30 degree to VP is also inclined to 45 degree to VP. So now you have to compare. So whenever it is a problem with respect to side, the dimension remains the same. But if it comes with respect to the diagonal or the median in case of triangular lamina, then it will be condensed in the apparent shape. It will not be the true shape. In that case, you won't get the exact measurement of the diagonal from the second stage. In that case, we have to determine the apparent angle. If we are drawing here with respect to HP, then we have to determine the apparent angle beta. So first, it is given 45 degree to VP. So you take 45 degree. After that, so this is a diagonal which has been inclined. So same thing now has to be replaced over here. And this is the apparent length of the diagonal. This is the true length of the diagonal. I told you in triangular problem also, first we have to take the true length, then we have to take the apparent length. This is the true length. So now you will leave some space and fix the point A here. And from there you will measure the diagonal length from A to C, how much it is. Using the compass, you will cut an arc. So this is our C. So at this point, you will draw the locus. After drawing the locus, now you will come back to the apparent length of the diagonal. So you will measure how much this distance is. A point is fixed already. So you measure this in the compass and come back with the fixed point, and you will cut an arc somewhere. Okay, so it might cut here. A and it might cut here. So you will measure this distance and you will cut an arc. So this will be our apparent length AC. So if you extend this back to the XY line, so this will provide us the angle beta. So after getting, so this is the true length and this is the apparent length. So on this now we have to construct the remaining. So AC we have got it. So above, so you have to construct ADC part and ABC part also. So first try to identify the center point. So for the diagonal here, AC, find out the center point how much it is, and using this fixed point A, you just try to cut an arc. So this is the center. So from the center just drop a perpendicular line. After dropping the perpendicular line, now you see from A to D what is the distance. So this is A and D we don't know, but we have constructed the diagonal line on which we have to locate D and B. So this is the line which is exactly perpendicular. So you measure A to D and you cut an arc. So it will meet somewhere. Similarly, you measure A to B from back side and you cut an arc. It might meet somewhere. So then you will join. So this will be our point D and this will be our point B. So you join from A to D, B to C, D to C and A to B, B to C, C to D and A to D. So now we have shifted the diagonal for beta angle. So after knowing beta, you will calculate how much it is. So after this, the last step is you have to take the projection above. So take the projection from A, from B, from C, from D, C. So this is C dash, this is B dash, D dash. Okay. So after this, now you have to start reading the locus. This is the locus of A. This is the locus of A dash. So this will be A dash. And this is the locus of B and locus of B dash is here. So this will be our B dash. And similarly, this is the locus of C and locus of C dash is meeting here. And this is the locus of D and locus of D dash is meeting over here. So you will join A dash to B dash, C dash and this is D dash. And then you will join so you will get the apparent shape of front view and our third stage will be done. So this is how you have to solve the problem when it is related to resting on one of its corner. It could be directly given or they can tell that the diagonal will be inclined to the surface at 30 degree or whatever angle is being given. Thank you.